everybody, let's go build a race car.
What up, Joe? What are we doing tonight?
We're going to talk about our A-arms and front independent suspension setup.
And when's this car going to be done?
Very soon, we hope.
3 weeks. 3 weeks running and driving. Let's get to that update. All right, everybody, what's up? So here is the current update on the car. Engine's done, tranny's done, picking up those this week. Back end of the car is done, welded. So let's go through all that. And tonight, we're gonna go through some of our IFS parts. We're gonna mount those up. We're gonna mount the winch, a few other things. We got the rear pivot boxes done. Everything nice and streamlined there. Separation, everything, the way it came out the way we wanted to. We did decide to do something different. We weren't getting the triangulation that we wanted to without hitting things, so we went ahead and we're doing a bent upper link on this side. It's pretty common. Jordan had to do a similar setup on his because it was tight. And here's the mock-up link. If we go steel, we went ahead and just sleeved everything. This is 250 wall DOM.
Also known as our spare.
Yeah, could be our spare. Of course, 1¼ Heims, and then cut a piece of 120 wall, 1¾ and that'll be welded if we have to use. Well, actually, this one will be finished up. But we have an aluminum one coming from Devin at Innovative Machine Solutions, and we'll bend that to fit. So, yeah, we got the engine cradle done and all tied in. Oh, no, we missed a weld. Okay, I lied, so there's one weld we missed. So that's all tied in. Got the fuel pump and fuel filter mounted. What else? Got our shock mounts done, bump mounts done, filler, front tie-in for the fuel cell. Went ahead and started painting some parts. We got the tie down for the spare tire done. That actually sits across up there. Did all that out of 1-inch DOM. And then for the tie down, uses a 3-point strap that drops in here and catches down here, so there's no hook out here, and plus it pulls the tire a lot tighter. Bump mounts, like I said, are all done. And then here's this side's arm with the upper and lower. We mounted it horizontal. It gives us the direction and the pivot point we want. Super tight. And then all that's left on this side is get the skins on, and it's wrapping up pretty quick. As you can see, everything tucks in pretty tight, so that should be nice. Got our belt mounts done, and then got these two up here done for the uppers. I gotta verify something. They're currently at 25 degrees down. Ideally you want them between 10 and 20, so we need to verify if this is adequate before we full burn them. Got our sick NRG belts in. These things are really comfortable. We've got a couple different belts to choose from. We got our window nets done. They use a push spring. This thing's super easy and just pops right into place. Upper tabs on there. What else? Oh yeah, check that out. You actually got to put it on the car.
Oh.
Or you go get the action. You got it backwards.
I do have it backwards.
So yeah, that guy just stabs in there and pushes back and pops in there. So it makes it super easy and fast to get in and out of the car. There's a couple different ways that we've done it. So far, I think this is going to be one of the better ones.
Watch this.
Boom. See, there they are. And they got this cool little tab here that you weld in the angle that you want. So when it comes time to put them in, just push it back and it pops out. Makes life really easy. Nice and tight and clean. So got that up. These are the window nets we got from 503designs.com. They did them really quick. And then the latches are from CarTech. We got these for both sides. Even though we don't have a passenger on that side, technically I don't think we have to have a window net, but we're putting one for aesthetics, as well as if anything comes flying, it'll protect the radiator, since the radiator sits right there. Which we did get the radiator mount all finished. We also converted the rear tube. So, a funny story. Joe made a boo-boo.
Joe made a boo-boo?
Okay, nobody made a boo-boo. It's a team boo-boo. So, we made a team boo-boo.
I wasn't here.
You weren't a part of the team boo-boo?
I wasn't here.
You were here. You did it. So, all right. When we did our sway bars, we neglected to think about the fact that where we're putting it, this was 1 3/4 tube. And for the length arm we're using, it's a 24-inch arm from there to there. And for that length arm, we had to go with an 1.5 inch trophy truck sway bar. Problem with that is the bushings are 1 3/4, so you need a 2-inch tube. So had to cut the 2-inch tube out, or cut the 1 3/4 tube out and replace it with 2-inch. So that's done. Yay. Joe had a delightful time doing that. Alrighty, follow up. So yeah, we got pretty much all electronic done. Everything's pulled out right now because we're getting ready to paint it, and we're getting ready to flip it, knock out the skids, as well as do the IFS and winch stuff. So all this stuff will be done in the next 2 or 3 days, and then it gets flipped back over, painted, and time for assembly. Yeah, so I'm feeling really good about it. We leave for SEMA in approximately just 3 weeks from, okay, so like a little less than 3 weeks. So with that, let's start going through some parts. You ready, Joe?
Let's go. Hey, check this out.
What is it?
Wireless remote.
But it says Warren on it. I thought, wait a minute. Focus. What do we got? What's in the box? I heard we got quite a few boxes. Check out this pallet we got in. Ching! Woo! So what is this? This is the Warren 9.0 RC winch, and we're going to be running that on the car. A few weeks ago, Warren contacted us about running their products on our race car and our race support rigs. We talked about it, and based on a few things, we did decide to go ahead and make the jump. So for the 2020 race season, we'll be working with Warren Recovery. We'll be running their 9.0 RC winch on the race car. We'll be running the the Xenon 9, I think it is, on the support Jeep. And then for our chase truck, we're running the Xenon 12 Platinum. So we've got 3 of their winches, we've got some recovery gear. We'll be pairing that with our Arachne recovery equipment, and we know we're gonna have a pretty solid combination. All right, what's all this, Joe?
Stop! Oh, this is our Innovative Machine Solutions aluminum machined knuckle.
It's so light, dude.
It is very light, look at that.
I mean,
Don't ding the A-arm. Don't ding the A-arm.
okay, sorry. All right,
Which brings us to the A-arm.
This is our upper A-arm. This was all designed in CAD. We're making a bracket here for the sway bar to attach to. And then this uses 7/8 Heims. We're using Barnes Heims. And then a 2-inch. I don't know, it's like a 2 1/4. I don't know the exact measurements, I have them. But this is the uniball that goes into there. So this guy is the upper length. We got both the uppers. We're gonna mock those up tonight. And then the lowers, one of them will be here tomorrow. So we're super excited about this. We really wanted to do a lot of billet parts on this. And our entire IFS system is billet. As you saw, our trailing arms are billet. This is sweet. This is all 70/75. CAD design. We set everything perfect up for the right caster and how we want the camber and everything to be in the car, and we're going to put it all together. Oh, we got the hood cut. We got a few panels on the car. Joe said it's way too flat, but this is going to be the hood panel there, and then there'll be a secondary panel that goes back there, covers the electronics. There'll be a vented panel here for the tranny cooler, and then of course we'll have all the panels down the side, vents on this side for the radiator and tranny cooler. And then in this window, we have a piece of Lexan. They'll be filling that in, and it will be tinted as well. All right, so we're starting the mock-up phase of the IFS. On the upper arm, it's really actually quite easy. We have 4 tabs from Barnes with Wells washers that we have previously made. And we used a piece of all thread to square everything up. We have our measurements on the tubes where we know everything should be at, and we're gonna square everything up. Get everything degreed right, and we'll be good to go. So we used all thread to square up the tabs on the Heims so that everything is square. And now we're going to tack them on the car. All right, Joe, how'd the passenger side turn out?
Turned out really good. Look at that. Just pretty much moving back and forth on its own here. Got a little weight on it. So
make sure everything was the same degrees, both sides. Tacked up. Measured up. So you can see the movement of how the arm's going to pivot there. I guess.
that one isn't quite as exciting.
Here, show this one. Pivot. Everything is heavily tacked in place at the moment. And like I said, everything's squared up, and Joe is putting in the servo on the mount right there. All right, so on the steering, we cut out a plate on the plasma table, got it all drilled out, and the hole for the steering shaft, and now we are gonna mock it up and get the rack bolted up. All right, so we got the steering rack mounted. We're working on getting the shaft cut to the right length. Here it is. Got the plate in there, the initial one. There's gonna be a lot of bracing on this that's gonna come off this and tie up here and here, and then double shear it. Got all the bolts in. See it. Then that comes down from the servo. Did you get the rack all centered?
The rack is centered, and now we put this thing back on.
Cool. What are we putting on?
The steering wheel.
Yeah.
Once we figure out what direction it goes.
We needed to wait to put that on because the NRG one, it only goes on one spot. We want to make sure it's centered. In the rack, we got about 10 degrees forward, and we'll make up the squareness with the heims, but that should be fine. There's guys that mount these things flat and all sorts of stuff, get the angles right, but that will come out to the IFS arm on the knuckle. There's two arms for the heim there, and there'll be heims there, and we got to make a bracket that wraps around the bottom of the tube, but that'll be next. So now we'll get the steering shaft back on. Make sure our ports are covered on that. There's no issues there. And our steering system is about maybe installed. We got some panels on. Did a basic trim, got to fix a couple little things, but overall good fitment up the way we wanted it. Still got to decide what to do with this back area here and all that, but in time we'll get it done. That panel's down in somewhere. So, all right, so to recap, you got the upper IFS arms tacked squared up, got the steering rack in, fitted up the shaft, connected that. The servos, that bracket's fully welded, so that, so pivot boxes are all done. Got the gear set up, locker, that's all set. That's with the unit bearing a little bit. Shafts are in, actually. Yeah, so overall pretty productive. It's going to be a very, very busy week. Looking like a car. You happy, Joe?
I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm a little tired, but we're making progress, so.
We're getting there.
Pound it. Yeah, give you one too. Oh, got the steering wheel in. It's bolted on upside down. Whoops.
Did you say whoops? And this is what happens when we get tired. Whoops.
As you can see, we got a lot done. Give you guys an update. Next big steps. We need our lowers. Get that done. Get the diff mounted. Finish up all the bracing and lacing tube up here. That won't take long at all. We kind of got ideas of where we're going with everything. So a lot of this will be done this week, and I expect by Saturday will be a full roller. We got to do an inspection, make sure there are no welds missed on the chassis, and then before that, we'll probably paint this week.
Sounds good.
We'll be moving fast this week. So, seems about 3 weeks out, and everything is in place. Our brakes are actually the only thing that I'm concerned about. We're supposed to have our stuff, but you know, never know, and I don't trust shipping. So, just our luck, it's going to be missing somewhere in, well, whatever. Anyways, Thank you for stopping by to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure you like. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. We are doing a giveaway. Oh crap, we need to post the giveaway. We hit 1,500 subscribers. We will do the giveaway on our next video. We'll get that drawing done and hit the bell for notifications so you can see when we post the videos. But with that, we're gonna get out of here. It's late. We got stuff to do tomorrow, so we'll keep you posted. See you next time. What I done.